Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the top 5 best pets of Avatar Fight Online. This is just my preferred list, so if you guys have a different opinion, that's fine by me. But yeah, I like this list, so enjoy. At number 5, we have the Dino Rex. So, the Dino Rex is number 5 because let's look at his base stats. He has 250 HP, attack, agility, 70 agility and speed, and 16 gems to max. So he has really impressive HP and attack. You guys might say that's what makes him number 1, because he has 250 attack. That's going to kill anything. But agility is basically defense as well as HP, and speed is basically power as well as attack. So, in my opinion, they basically balance each other out at 120 all in terms of how much damage he does and how long he survives during the game. So, he only has 16 gems to max, and you want more. You want the most gems to max is the best pet, because that means you can increase his stats the most. And so, because he only has 16 gems to max, you can only increase his base stats by 160. So, Dino Rex is better for pros, because then you can increase the agility to 230 base, which is really tanky, or you can increase the speed or just make it all around. But if you're not so pro and you can't get 16 agility gems so easily like me, then I prefer you stick with some better pets and easier to max pets. So yeah, that's really it for the Dino Rex. Let's jump on to number 4. At number 4, we have the Gorilla and the Werewolf. So the Gorilla and Werewolf are both at number 4. Why? Because I think they're actually pretty balanced. So first we have the Werewolf. Base stats: HP 120, attack 150, agility 100, speed 200. By the way, guys, this means that if you take off all your armor and all your things that boost your stats, and you see your base without any boosts, and then this is going to be the percentage of your base that they have. So he has 120 HP, which is, I guess, decently impressive, but 100 agility, so he's not very bulky. But he has 200 speed and 150 attack, and this usually is a lot better than the Dino Rex because it can hit a lot more often, and 150 and 200 is better than 250 and 70 because then you're so slow you can only hit once or twice during the game. So overall, the Werewolf's a fast and nice pet to help you batter, and 23 gems to max is actually really nice. You can get a lot more of a bonus than other pets. So yeah, that's the Werewolf. Next we have the Gorilla. So next we have the Gorilla, which the top players use, such as my dog Deed. Why? Because it can be built either as an attacker or as a wall, because it has an impressive 23 gems to max, and it has 150 HP, 150 attack, 120 agility, 130 speed, and basically that's really balanced and such pretty good stats. The reason why I don't like it that much is because I like pets where you can either tell if it's an attacker or it's going to be a wall. Like, you can tell that the blue dragon's supposed to be a wall. But the Gorilla's pretty good. You guys should try it if you want. I'm not trying it, but if you want to be like my dog Deed or someone like that, you should try it. So yeah, it's the Gorilla. And at number 3, we have the Unicorn. So, the Unicorn is a new pet released a few days ago in the shop. It's sold for 20,000. And its base stats: HP 80, attack 200, agility 100, and speed 240, and 18 gems to max. So, I don't know about the Unicorn. I mean, he's not the greatest, I have to admit, but I really like him because he looks awesome, and it's a unicorn, and I just think he's pretty good. His pros: he has 200 attack and 240 speed. That's amazing, and although he doesn't have a bad agility, all you have to do is add some HP and agility, so he'll be decently bulky. He only has 18 gems to max, which is a con, and another con is that he is very frail. Probably the best frail pet in the game. With only 80 HP and 100 agility, he can barely take many hits, but he dishes out a lot of damage before he dies because it's actually pretty hard to target a unicorn when there's 3 other things to target. So yeah, unicorn looks really awesome. It's a new pet. I suggest you guys try it out. I like it, so maybe you guys will. Yeah, let's move on to number 2. And at number 2, we have the Blue Dragon. So, the Blue Dragon is good for so many reasons. Looking at his base stats, 200 HP and 120 agility make him by far the bulkiest pet in Avatar Fight, along with the impressive 200 attack, which makes him do pretty good damage, and 120 speed, which isn't all that bad. He can still go a few times. It's what makes him number 2. Although he has the lowest gems to max in the game, other than the Dino Rex, which is 16, he still is a really good wall, or some people like to make him an attacker. But either way, I think the Blue Dragon completes every single team. And number 1, we have the Raccoon. Of course, I'm just kidding. At number 1, we have the Hydra. So the Hydra is number 1 for so many reasons. Just looking at its base stats, it's pretty bulky and it's pretty good on the offensive side, and has a huge 28 gems to max. This is amazing, guys. And don't forget, the Hydra has a multi-target, which means it hits every single thing on your opponent's side when it attacks. And I do not think its attacks can be dodged. I've never seen someone dodge it. But if you make your Hydra offensive, which I definitely recommend you do, you can do so much damage to someone's team because you are hitting every single guy on their team for that much damage. Let's say they have a unicorn, which is hard to hit because there's lots of other things, but it's really frail, but it's doing a lot of damage. If you have a good, well-trained Hydra, you can kill it without that unicorn doing too much to your team. So yeah, Hydra is definitely number 1, guys. That's for sure. I definitely recommend you get it. Even if it's $30,000, it's definitely worth it. So that was the video, guys. Hours of editing went into this, so I'd really appreciate a like or a comment or a sub. Thank you for you guys' support. There's going to be a chest opening video soon, and comment if you want to see a top 5 weapons. So yeah, this is Kevin June 11, and I am signing out.